Hi everyone. I hope that the Lionsgate energy is leading to great progress for everybody. I am connecting with Ma Kali so strongly because of the energy. Her presence is super strong in this reading, and I'm just so glad that I can bring this forth for all of you. So you have three pictures of Ma Kali as the first way to pick your group. And the second way to pick your group are the cards. This one right here says blessing. This says plans. And the third card says support. And as usual, we have groups of colors for each of the piles. Do not overstimulate your intuition. Go with what calls to your gut effortlessly. There is nothing like a wrong choice. And with that, I will see you at your reading. Hi Group 1, I really hope that you're doing well tuning into the channel today. For you, as I check into the reading, the first thing that I keep hearing is we are the makers of tomorrow. We are the creators of tomorrow. And this is a repeated message. Anytime I am coming across the word blessing, Spirit continues to say that you are the blessing. You are the blessing. When you are the one who can do anything, why would there be the need for anything outside of you? Ma Kali is very strongly with you, and she really wants you to tap into your own power. And let's see. Actually, I do want to take marbles for you. There's a big expansion that is happening for your crown. I do see that you are looking at different pieces of information in a way that you have not looked before. I'm also noticing that you are ready to grow as an individual, whether it is by taking up something hard. She keeps saying that you're going to do something which seemed very difficult for you right till now. She also keeps saying that I am not the only, she says that I'm not the only mother goddess with you. Like, there's other forms of Devi Ma with you, whether it is Sekhmet, whether it is Isis, whether it is Ma Durga, whether it is Ma Lakshmi, but there are other, whether it is Mother Mary. I love Mother Mary, my sweetest guardian. Sorry, just got emotional there. Yeah, but they are with you as well. So that's what she's saying, that the feminine is with you very, very strongly. You can do anything. She's giving you a lot of energy to go after what you feel matters to you, to go after it. She's also saying that what you feel is the right way to get out of any financial crunch. And just listen to your feelings, listen to your gut, and you will find solutions for it. She's also mentioning that whenever you do speak, do not say anything negative. It changes the atmosphere, it changes everything around you if you speak something negative. And she's showing me like the three monkeys, the one with hands on the eyes, hands on the face, hands on the ears. So that's what she's saying. Don't see anything bad. That means visualizing, imagining. Don't imagine anything bad, anything negative. Don't say anything negative, and don't hear anything negative, which means don't be around people who say negative, regressive things. So that's what I do see in the marbles for you. She keeps saying that you can do anything you want. You can do anything you want. You're the creator of tomorrow. She's repeating these sentences again and again. I'm going to keep this one at the side for you. I do want to take basic oracle cards before I first quickly jump into. Okay, wait. Let me start with these first. By the way, thank you guys for tuning in and giving me the time to speak with you right now. I'm really grateful for it. For everybody who tunes in, your lovely comments, and for anybody who's new, welcome to the channel. It's super, super nice to have you here. Okay, I'm seeing this. I also saw this one. Actually, I will take it. Oh, wow. They said keep it back. Oh, okay, I saw this one. They really want the divine feminine outside, and this is a very beautiful oracle to connect with the divine feminine. Bite the apple, I dare you. This is the wound of the divine feminine. Wow. And this is the wise one. This is such a beautiful spread, you guys. Honestly, I feel like this group, whoever comes across it, something or the other, anybody will take away from this group. It's like this. The message is amazing. She's saying for a lot of people here that you have a lot of energy inside of you when you focus on your dream, your passion. She's saying that feeling tired, lethargic, that only becomes a part of your reality when you try to do things which never resonated with you in the first place. She's saying that I only give you maximum positive energy when you are aligned with the love frequency. That is, you're doing things the way you love, the way you want to do. Even if 10,000 people are saying that that's the wrong way, it makes you silly, or you're making a mistake doing that. She's saying your ideas matter. And when you work on your ideas, that's when you can feel my energy inside of you. She's saying that wisdom does not just lie in always choosing the right thing, but choosing the right thing and adding your own element to it as well. So you do not have to feel pressurized by always doing right, because that is not sustainable in the long time. And also, when you are doing your own thing, you're walking on your own path, you will be making mistakes. She's emphasizing that as you discover the way you like to do things, you will make mistakes. Don't hold yourself to an extremely high standard where you're not able to make mistakes, where you're not able to, I don't know, be a little humble in your approach towards life, because that is the secret of positivity. Optimism isn't just like, oh, I'll always think positively, and even if I make a mistake, I will never I'll be like, oh, no, I didn't make a mistake. Optimism does not equal to negative denial. It's not about oh, I never did that wrong. It's about, oh my god, I made a mistake, silly me, how do I correct it? I'm sure I can correct it. I'm sure I can forgive myself. I'm sure others will forgive me as well. And that is positivity. And at the same time, if you come across people who are like, oh my God, we can never ever forgive you, you don't have to take that energy from them. You should know in your heart, and this is coming forth as very divine. You should know in your heart that everybody around you is capable of great forgiveness. But if somebody is not choosing to step into that energy and forgive you, let's say for your mistakes, then it's their burden, because they are burdened individuals. Those who cannot forgive, there's a burden in their heart. Anyway, so this is just a message. She's not saying that you need forgiveness because you're guilty or you're a sinner. She is just saying that forgiveness, humility, making mistakes, they all come together to create a very positive, progressive approach in life. Otherwise, we stay stuck in the idea of perfection. And this idea of perfection itself is imperfect. Wow, like I said, this is a message that everybody can take something from. I think she really wants you to know this because, I saw another. She wants you to know this because in a lot of ways, many other people will look to you for some form of guidance. And guidance, not just like they're looking at you for advice, but by the way you choose to conduct your life, your personality, they are also conducting their own lives. They're mimicking you. But what do they say? Mimicry is the biggest compliment or something? Look at that card. Wow, we have people. And that's like the most beautiful card about individuals reaching their highest state of consciousness. She's also saying that enlightenment does look different for different people. Enlightenment doesn't look the same for everybody. And we also have the Black Elder. She's saying there's a lot of wisdom in understanding that for some, enlightenment can look like, renouncing the world and not wearing, let's say, everyday clothes, taking on the sacred garment, which is very sacred, which is very holy. She respects that a lot. But she's also saying for you, enlightenment can look really different. It can look like having, she's actually referencing this storehouse of beautiful things that you love, like artifacts or collector or this curator energy. She's saying that for you, enlightenment can look like positively, sustainably engaging with the things that you love. And that's what she's saying, that there's always such a enlightened energy in balancing love versus greed. I'm doing this because I love it, but never letting it convert to greed. And she sees that you're capable of doing that, and she's blessing you for that. She's saying that thank you for holding that example for everybody, because this is what keeps life on earth sustainable. We keep progressing. We don't have to go back to olden times and start living in caves or anything. We don't have to do that necessarily, as long as we are able to engage with whatever our reality is in a sustainable fashion. She's saying that whatever your personal story is right now, and you engage with it in a sustainable manner, that is enlightened energy. Okay, that's what she's talking about. How lovely is that? So now I will be taking your tarot. One second. I need to calm down. Her energy is like super fast. Wow, yeah, she's like banging stuff. Yeah, I just heard her like breaking things inside my head right now. Like, she's like, get to it, get to it. You know this already. You know this already. She's like super excited. Wow. Okay. Let me take these 4 cards first. We have the Ace of Wisdom. She herself, like, such amazing cards. Ace of Wisdom. We have the 4 of Strength. We also have Death. And we also have the Devil. Guys, what's going on? This is, the energy just like changed, like boom. Okay, so she's talking about some form of attachment to something in the past. She's also saying that, look, even though I want you to do what you feel is right, what you feel makes you enjoy life more, makes you feel loving and kind and compassionate. Yeah, I want you to do all that stuff, but never get addicted to doing just that. Like, always be open to changing your thought patterns, your thinking patterns, your philosophies about life. That's what she's saying, that there's some form of like an attachment here to thinking that this is so good for me and now it's not working for you, so it's time for you to like let it go, because the amount of joy it should be giving you, it just is not. You love it, but it's really just giving you stress. She's like, take a break from it. She's also taking me to death and saying that people have this like fearful, because the devil represents fear. People have a fearful idea of death, that it's like a forever thing, that if something ends, then it's forever. But that's not the case. It's just a period of complete, absolute rest. It's like going to zero. But that doesn't mean that zero would never turn to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 again. So that's what she's saying, that whatever your idea is, something that you are quite attached to, you are supposed to let it go for now. For now, she's emphasizing that, because you're going to come back to it, and the kind of joy, maybe it's a relationship, maybe it's a job, maybe it's a person, I don't know what it is, but when you're going to come back to it, because she's showing me like a circle, whenever you're going to come back to it, it's going to lead to much more clarity when you deal with it, and at the same time, you will finally be able to get the joy that it is not able to give you right now. Okay, so yeah. So that's the message here. I am going to take the back of the deck energy, but I'm going to shuffle. Oh, I'm not taking the back of the deck energy. I'm taking the card instead. I'm taking both of them now, because there are both of them here. We have the 9 of Wisdom, and yeah, she started to say the wisdom in waiting, the wisdom in waiting. She's saying that you're so fulfilled right now, just because there's a certain feeling of this is the 7 of Charisma, if you can see it, I don't know. Yeah, so she's saying just because you have to wait for a little while, it does not mean that I do not like you. It does not mean that I am not supporting you. I'm making you wait because, trust me, there are certain things that you deserve to have in the future at the right time. She's definitely speaking about like some form of feeling attacked or feeling abandoned or feeling extremely rejected, and she's saying that this particular feeling, she notices it pains her to see you in such a situation, and she's almost saying that I'm kind of like, oh, she's saying that she's sorry that you have to wait for things to be okay, but please always remember that through all of this, her love for you is still there. And she's saying you are allowed to hate on me, you are allowed to be angry with me, because I embody the infinite spectrum of emotions. There is no emotion which I don't expect and accept, actually. Yeah, so even if you're angry, mad, like you don't want to talk with her, and you're like, I don't know about Ma Kali anymore, she's not going to abandon you. So maybe some of you just needed to hear that, right? Let me take some self-care cards. Okay, I'm sorry if the messages seem a little negative. The thing with Ma Kali is that she is blunt. She says the truth the way she wants to, and she kind of isn't scared of keeping things a little blunt. You know, she's not like that. I trust I'm capable of achieving my dreams. Yes, this is something that she'd like for you to remember, that she never has seen you as someone who's afraid. She has never seen you as somebody who's incapable of achieving the things that everybody tells them are impossible. She sees you almost as this person who proves everybody wrong with their capacity to like chase the dream. Like when you go after things, you can surprise people. So that's what she's asking you to remember, and saying that she admires, appreciates that about you. I live in the paradise of my own creation. Yeah, and this is like what she's saying. I will end it here, that she understands and appreciates the fact that you have your own way of dealing with the world. Like that's what she was saying in the beginning, that do things your own way, do the right thing, but add your own element to it, because your miracle is you are the blessing. When you add your bits and pieces of personality into things turn into a blessing. So she just wants to remind you of that. She's also saying that within that, there's a solution lies for you, a magical portal lies for you. Taking something and making it your own, there's a solution there. And she's giving me like a very strange example of like a musician sampling something. Like it's a musician and they're copying an old tune, but then they're making it their own. She's saying there's nothing wrong with doing that. I don't know how that metaphor applies to you. But anyway, she's with you, she loves you, she supports you, and that is where I will end the reading. I really do hope that this message was somehow helpful to you. If you liked what I said here, it would mean so much if you could like the video, you could comment your experience, that way I know what I did wrong, right, etc. If you're new, consider subscribing, that way I can channel more messages for you. Even if you cannot do any of this, I love you so much. I send you immense gratitude for letting me speak with you in this moment. And I hope that I get to speak with you again very soon. Until then, namaste. See ya. Take care. Hi, Group 2. I hope you're doing well. I hope the Lionsgate energy is working magic with you. Immediately heading into your reading, Ma Kali is saying that, why do you think that you can't do this? Like, why do you think that this is too hard to achieve, or it's impossible, or you've not got enough time? She's also emphasizing especially time, and Ma Kali is time. She is like ultimate time, like very, very strong powers of time and timelessness is Ma Kali. And she's saying that we always have a lot more time than we think we do. If you start looking and planning time with this card, she's taking me to planning time. Planning your time methodically, strategically, you will be able to achieve this. Plan, strategize, make smart moves, and you are going to achieve this. So I don't know what it is that you guys are doing, but she definitely thinks that you can do this. Oh goodness, look at that. I did not light my candle. So I shall be doing it now. Yeah, and this is what she's saying, sometimes you might feel like you might be late to do something. Like right now, I did not light my candle, even though I had started the reading, even though like most of you watching this would be like, hey, Chanaka, you didn't light the candle. Like I would not, I didn't choose. And well, it doesn't really make sense because the message for you was already there. I did not have the chance to like start over. I did not even want to do that. All I did was light it in front of you. And I was like, hey guys, I'm sorry, I didn't light it. That's what she's saying. Don't feel that you're too late to do something. Just start doing it now instead of spending more time on thinking about the time that you did not use. So that's what's coming forward. I will take some marbles, which is kind of like my thing of late. Wow, I love this for you guys, because you know what? You are keeping everything balanced. You're keeping everything together. You're not letting she's saying you're not letting your imagination go completely haywire. She's saying that she's very proud of you for not being extremely negative, even though circumstances right now could be such where it's much easier for you to be pessimistic, angry, full of frustration and hating on the world. But she's like, thank you so much for not giving into that energy. She appreciates love and she will bless you for the same. But she's also talking about how you've been able to maintain your dignity, integrity through all of this. With the solar plexus, she's saying that every single day, what you're choosing to do, you might not see it, but somebody's day gets better. Somebody's smile gets wider. You don't see it, but she sees that every single day you're still performing miracles, although you might not have achieved that big thing that you've always set your eyes on. But she's so thankful for your everyday positivity. And she's also saying there's like a lot of fear around you, okay? And things are difficult for you at times, but you don't let that come between you and your faith. And even when it does come between you and your faith, she's saying that's okay. Nobody judges you for that. You are allowed to have these crises of faith. And any time that you choose to connect with her, you don't have to feel like, oh my God, I'm so connect with her, or any other goddesses or any form of God, whatever you envision. Don't feel that she's angry at you, that or any god is angry with you that, oh my god, you were not praying to us till now, like all of a sudden you remember us now, like gods don't do that stuff. So that's what she's saying. And she's saying that just go on adventures, have fun, and invite beautiful energy with your voice. She wants you to speak in such a way that you're able to make a lot of friends. If you're introverted, she's definitely calling you to be a little more like out there for a brief time period. I don't know how, but this eventually serves your like your betterment, your development in the future. So she definitely wants you to engage in a more extroverted fashion. And I'm sorry, my fellow introverts, but sometimes we just got to do what she says, right? Okay, so I will start with the other oracle cards now. We already have two for you. I am taking two from these. Oh my gosh, do I have to cover this? I think not. This says you are holy. I am immediately getting a lot of like, I already did get it, but I'm getting my LGBTQIA plus community. We also have come undone. She's also mentioning that some of you are absolute groundbreakers out there. She's mentioning certain human rights issues in many different areas of Earth. Many different areas of Earth. She's saying that you guys are very much aware of the flagrant violation of human life that goes on behind the scenes. And she's saying that you actually have a lot of divine guidance about the kind of criminal activities that are going on with human beings. She's saying that at the end of time, the only thing that really will matter is not who was popular, not who was more rich, etc. Like these are things that disappear. She's saying that I close my eyes and I open my eyes, and by the time I've blinked once, many civilizations have fallen and risen up again. And this was the same message that came through in Lord Shiva's reading. And Lord Shiva as Mahakal and Mahakali, they're pretty much the same. So that's what she's saying, that it really doesn't matter. And all she sees in the lapse of time are people who chose to be strong despite the circumstances, who chose to favor the right thing, who chose to keep their courage up, because Earth is not for the weak. She's saying, yeah, it's true that kind people are always entering this earth with a form of timidness, a form of meekness, a form of shyness, a form of, introverted tendency. But that doesn't mean that they don't have a lot of, like, a well of courage. She just showed me something that's like something in the earth, and it just like bursts forth like a geyser or something. Yeah, like a water spring that like just is like boom. So she's saying that yes, you're as gentle, as kind, as sweet and nourishing as water, but you've got so much force inside of you. And every time you choose to tap in that force for what is correct, what is just, she loves you even more. Well, she loves you in all cases, but that's really the proud moment for her. And she's saying that energy is something, choosing the right thing, choosing the just thing. It applies to you as well. Don't let anybody do you wrong, because whatever is happening in human right violation in the large spectrum, global spectrum, it also happens with everyday people in everyday life, within families, within friend circles. It still happens. It's everywhere. Okay, now we're going to take more oracle cards. I really hope that I am not being very preachy about this stuff. Like they do say a lot, and they don't just like depend on cards for me to say it. Usually they'll just speak because they've got so much to share. So thank you for bearing with me is all I have to say. Vika, I think I can shift this here in a way where I have more space for this card. And we have Linden. Linden is actually the card of the Mother Goddess. Linden is a tree which is said to be extremely divine feminine. It grows actually lime, and the fruit that grows within is said to be the fruit of Mother Goddess. So you actually have a lot of backing from the divine feminine. And this was a similar kind of an energy which showed up in group number 1, where there was a message that other divine feminines are there with you as well. You is at the card of something sacred. She's also talking about some people who might have experienced SA related things. Oh my god, this is such a strange message. Okay, I don't know how to say this. Give me a second. This explanation is going to take a bit longer than I expected, but because it's a sensitive topic and she wants to be very clear about this. Okay, so when something like SA happens to very extreme degrees, actually, She's letting you know that although all of us on earth have decided to play certain roles and everything does fit into a divine plan, when such criminal activities happen, gods expect people to look into the eyes of life and say that I reject this, that I reject what has happened to me, and I decree it as wrong and unjustifiable, even by any kind of like spiritual narrative, like, oh yeah, everything is divine and everything is fit and everything is somehow justified, da da da. It's a part of the divine plan that people who face such strong criminal activity can look at that criminal activity and absolutely ostracize it. It's a part of the divine plan that you reject certain things that have happened to you. Now, this does not this isn't she's saying this doesn't mean that she wants anybody to be in denial of what has happened. She's saying that all healing is all healing shall be given to you. Take all the time that you need to process traumas, and eventually whatever your perspective on that trauma is, that is the only perspective that matters. You don't have to go outside looking for explanations, and you don't have to go outside listening to people who say that it's okay, it's time to move on and stuff. Do it your own way. Wow, that was like, that's an insane message. I'm really sorry if I triggered anyone. I don't know why she's talking about this right here. But then it's not my business to know. My business is just to speak. So, okay, yay. I'll take a deep breath now. I hope I don't get into trouble for saying this. Okay. Also, I'll just use this as a way to cover up my clumsy shuffling. If you want to know what cards I'm using, please do comment. I'll make sure that I reply. Yeah, okay. I'm going to take the one at the top. We have the Three of Hearts. Whoa. Guys, 1 second. I'm really flabbergasted by the message that just came through, because I was not expecting that we would be touching on something quite so serious. Okay, so let's go. Regardless, we keep moving. We have the Three of Intelligence. We also have the Emperor. We have the Seven of Charisma. It did show up in group number 1. And we have the Page of Charisma. Now she wants to talk about certain monetary plans that maybe some of you have had. She's talking about a failed plan or a job or something that didn't work out. But she's saying that there's a door opening for you within this same like job kind of situation or same project. Yeah, there is an opening. But she's saying that be ready to see it in a way that, she's saying do it as if you've never been. Sorry, 1 second. I was getting a strong message there. She was saying that do it in a way that you've never been hurt, as if you've never been hurt, because there has been massive pain and wounding in your heart because of this failed project, because of your endeavors, your dreams and hopes that did not quite go as planned. And this wound can infect almost your further attempts at this project. So she isn't saying that act like it never happened so that you can go in denial, or she's dismissing what happened to you, but she's saying that I want to give you the highest form of success. So I want you to be healing the wound of the past on the side, but engaging with the future in a way where you're already in the energy that, yeah, the wound is healed, because otherwise the past will infect your future, and she does not want that for you. So she's giving you some form of a magical manifestation technique, sort of, when she says that. She's saying also that you deserved from the very beginning to be at the top of this career field, to be successful by now. You deserved it, but do not think about it as a what she's saying, the measurement of your skill, talent, or how much you deserve. Don't see your past failures or success as a measurement of your of what you deserve as your measurement. Do not let this cause an identity crisis, is what she's basically saying, right? She's saying that in your gentle approach towards life, there's a lot of magical fruits and rewards that are hiding. And she's giving an example from my own life. In the very beginning, even till now, I don't know how much to price my readings at, right? And I always keep it very extremely affordable and very little amounts that I charge for readings, and I never know how much to charge. I just don't have a very healthy relationship with my own financial stuff. Like, okay, whatever. So, so she's saying how I would do that, and many times my own, I don't like to say clients, but the people I connected with, they would tell me that, Tanika, you're so amazing, you really deserve the more amounts of money, and then they would grant it to me. But she's saying that, this humility, this meekness and acceptance of your own timid nature, there's a miracle within it for you, because referencing my own approach towards it, it allowed people to pass on their own wisdom and courage and experiences to me. Many of my clients did give me a lot of life advice that, look, this is how the world works, this is how you should play out your cards as a professional. I ended up learning a lot from my own clients professionally, and that was a big miracle for me. So she's saying that in that humility of yours, there's a miracle that's hidden. Okay, I hope I'm not overwhelming you with the abstract form of messages that are coming forth. The one, okay, both of these, she's saying. We have the Four of Charisma, and she's again talking about the fact that you choosing to keep to yourself, and Four of Wisdom, again, we have a lot of 4-4. She's saying that you choosing to keep to yourself, not engaging with the world, and being in your introverted energy is a part of your blessing. She's saying when an introvert goes out and engages with people who have continuously been social, who have continuously been extroverted, they can see the wisdom that lies within introversion. She does not see introversion as like specifically bad or specifically better than everything else, but she is referencing that people who stay in long periods of solitude, when they do go among people who are continuously almost like addicted to a social life, introverted people are seen with a lot of wisdom, like seen as these sages or saints or wise beings. So she's saying that when you do go outside and engage with the world more, because you will be doing that, make sure that you keep your introverted qualities close to yourself, because that's your true element. And a lot of people will recognize the wisdom and light within the kind of personality that you are today. This is not to offend anybody. I'm sorry if I have done that. She's also saying that, yes, there will be opportunities that are hidden for you in the world outside, in interactions that you thought that I would never have this interaction. I will never like go to this place, talk to people this way. It's just not me. But she's saying that if you do choose to do it and only do it if it doesn't cause you too much stress. She doesn't want anybody to like do it if it's going to be excessively out of their comfort zone. Only do it if it feels like, yeah, this might be fun. Okay, this might be fun. This might actually make me feel like I'm on a happy adventure instead of like a risky thing. She's saying it should feel like an adventure, not like a risk. Only then do this. But she is saying that there are hidden gems for you in the social world. I am going to end these with some self-care messages. Most of these, you can take them as they are written. Sorry, I messed up my cards here. Okay. My energy creates my reality. What I focus on is what I will manifest. I told you guys, she's telling you something around manifestation, especially about, this wound of the past, and seeing this wound as separate from your energy in the present, because that allows you to engage with the future without like any bias towards the future. It's a part of manifesting high forms of reality. I am strong, capable, and resilient in all I do. Yeah, and she's saying this to all like the introverts, that when you do go outside and you are feeling threatened, she would want all of you to remember that you are very strong, you are very capable, and your resilience shines through in everything that you do. And your quietness, your introversion itself is a sign of strength, capacity, and resilience. that is where I will end the message for you guys. I really hope that this was able to make sense. If it wasn't, please comment. I'll clarify everything. I would really appreciate it if you could like the video and comment. It really does help my channel. If you are new, consider subscribing. That way I can get more messages for you. Even if you cannot do this, I love you so much. I'm so grateful that I got to speak with you during this time. I hope that you guys have the best day, night, morning, and I hope we connect soon. Until then, namaste. Do take care. Hi, Group 3. I hope that you're doing well. Lionsgate energy is working wonders with you. As soon as I am stepping into your group, I keep hearing that the world is your oyster. Why don't you step out more? Why don't you go on more adventures? Every single day is waiting like a miracle to unfold. And this, well, I got a lot of messages in group 2 about stepping out, but yours is going to be drastically different, is first thing that Ma Kali is saying. She's saying, first of all, that when you do go out, she doesn't want you to go out just, randomly anywhere. She wants you to step out much more into nature. She's saying that you will be able to connect with my energy more in nature. There's also loads of it's like elementals. I see like swan, like I see a swan converting. I see a swan transforming into a lady, a woman. And I see a dragonfly, which is not a dragonfly, it's actually a fairy or like a male fae being. So she's saying that there's loads of supernatural beings within nature that want to connect with you. Oh, wow. I did not notice, but within this as well, there's a mountain, and the mountain and there's a face here, there's a face here, there's a face here, and there's a face here. So that's again what she is saying. I'm so sorry that I am struggling with my words today. That is because her energy is so super fast. It's like rising up, like whoosh, 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 like this. So it's like I've got to quickly speak before like I lose out on the messages. Anyway, so that's what she's saying, that you don't know, but mountains can talk, quite literally. You sit down, you will be able to have a conversation with them. It is your power, your supernatural ability, your uncanny ability, your magical psychic power to have conversations with nature. Why haven't you already untapped them? Is what she's saying. All right, why haven't you untapped your... she's like, you're a green witch or a wizard or however you want to... I don't know, whatever tag you want to give yourself, but you are full of magic. Something fell off. Yeah, that's what I felt. It was like your solar plexus that... it felt completely off the table, fell. She is saying that your creativity might not reach its highest potential, because she's saying, I'm very happy with like how much creative you are. She loves it. She loves your ideas. They're outlandish. At the same time, they're genius. At the same time, they have such a practical usage for the earth. Animals, plants, and even human beings benefit a lot from what you are offering to them. But at the same time, she's saying your maximum thought potential, it will be reached when you are outside in nature, talking with nature, plants, trees, flowers, dragonflies, birds, and discovering. She's saying make a home within nature itself, because some of you, she's saying, you don't feel very safe when you're out in nature. You feel as if you're under attack, and that is a feeling that leads to a limit in your imagination. Okay, somewhere or the other, it's limiting your imagination is what she's referencing. So 1 second, my candle is about to finish. I gotta get a new one. Anyway, she's also talking about certain fears about being seen, that if you were to show somebody who you really are, which is a little bit unconventional, a little bit alternative, and not very mainstream, and if you were to show this to people, you fear being ostracized, fear being rejected, because of which, again, she's saying you can get really groundbreaking ideas. And she's saying that somehow, somewhere or the other, you're holding back on the content you're creating, the product you're creating, the things that you're speaking. As a matter of fact, she's saying you are limited in your, like she's saying, while you imagine yourself, let's say in terms of money, becoming a millionaire, but you really could imagine yourself becoming a trillionaire as well. You have that potential, but with certain fears about being seen or what will people think and all of that, with all of that in perspective, you're not able to imagine the ultimate expansion of life for yourself. So that is something that she's addressing. All right, so oh goodness me, there's so much like a chaotic energy around today. We're connecting with Ma Kali, so that is not surprising. If there's anything that you feel you don't understand, or you feel that I need to explain more, please comment. We got an extra card for you. We didn't have it before. We have I Hear Her Calling, a clear reference to you. Actually, you know this, group 3, that you are somebody who's very much psychic and connected to nature spirits. And nature spirits are just like looking at you and going, well, what's up? You know we are your super awesome friends. Why aren't you spending more time with us? Maybe you were somebody as a kid that you spent like a lot of time in nature and you had this amazing connection. And coming from my own wound as a green witch, kind of green witchy things, coming from that own wound, when I was isolated from nature for a very long time, I went into depression. People called it a lot of things, but at my heart, I knew that all I needed to do was find that connection with nature again. But I couldn't do it for a long time because I felt inherently very guilty that I allowed myself to stay away from nature for such a long time. And I could not connect with them again because every time I would talk to a flower, every time I would talk to a tree, the first thing I would say was, I'm so sorry I haven't talked with you. I'm so sorry that I'm doing this now. I felt such a strong sense of guilt. I felt so guilty that I took so long to reconnect with Mother Earth. So if you're dealing with something of that sort, she's saying, please let that go. With you, that because with you, they definitely just want to, they're looking at you as, how best friends, they can meet after like 20 something years and still not at all lose that vibe, still be vibing. That's exactly what nature has for you. Nature itself has never felt that extreme disconnection. They just knew that you are doing something else, during this time. We have Be Discerning, and we also have Be Full of Yourself. With these two cards, again, look at that. We've got the entire forest. We've got the bees, we've got the wolves, we've got the serpent. Especially with you, there's like a lot of serpentine energy. So the serpentine spirit, one second, she's actually talking about how you will be able to connect with a lot of forest spirits during this time. And you might feel like, oh, let me connect with the tree, let me connect with the flowers as well, let me connect with the bees as well, let me connect with everybody. But she's saying that you don't have to rush the process, just one at a time, one step at a time, one thing at a time. Like first you can spend time connecting with only the flowers, okay? Like spend, even if it takes like 6 or 7 months that you're spending and working only with flowers, she's saying that's what she would prefer, instead of you trying to reconnect with different elements of nature all at once. Like, yeah, I'm connecting with the flowers. Now in the 3rd hour, I'm connecting with, let's say, the worms. And then now I got to connect with the birds. Oh, wow, now I got to connect with the frogs or something. So she's saying with the Be Discerning card, don't do that. And when she's saying Be Full of Yourself, she really wants you to know that reconnecting with nature can make you remember certain things that lead to a lot of self-esteem issues. She's referencing that when you go out into nature, you're easily able to remember certain pains, traumatic things that did happen with you. And she wants you to approach nature with a lot of self-confidence. And anytime a pain point comes where you're like, oh my God, I'm not good at this. Oh my God, what am I doing? Oh my God, am I an imposter? Oh my God, I don't know, like, I'm so, I don't know, stupid. I don't know, I just heard stupid. If you feel anything of that sort, she really wants you to reject it and send it into nature, that I am the wisest person on planet Earth, and then send it up to nature. Send it to Mother Earth. She really wants you to be very bold in complimenting yourself. That's what she's saying, that you hesitate before giving yourself a very solid, well-deserved compliment. Okay, so I'm going to take this one out because it is not in the plan of the layout. You're going to see some more oracle cards. This is the Tree Wisdom Oracle. If anybody wants to know what cards I am using, please tell me in the comment section. I will make sure that I reply. We have the Cedar of Lebanon, and we also have Eucalyptus. Again, big, huge message for you. You don't compliment yourself as much as you should. You are playing small even in your thoughts. Like, she's saying that again. You could be a trillionaire, but you are confining yourself to being a millionaire. Money is just an example. She For you, she's not really giving any messages around money. This is just purely an example. She's saying also, as a matter of fact, she's saying that for you, measuring yourself with the help of money is very counterproductive, because you're not somebody who can be motivated simply by the energy of money. That's just that can be one of the motivators, but it can never be the defining thing for you. You always have to find something extra, something more soulful to connect with. She's also talking about feeling that you're not perfect enough as you are, where you are, how you reach her. As if there's got to be, I don't know, you've got to do more rituals, you've got to do something more, like you've got to connect with a psychic, then the second psychic, then a third, then a fourth, fifth. She's saying you two don't have to do anything. Just be confident in your ability to talk to me. Every single human being upon this planet is born with the perfect capacity to talk with gods as much as they want, however they want. They only have to feel loved and humble and connected in a very beautiful sense, loving sense of faith. That's all they need to do. They need to truly, honestly connect, and that's it. Other than that, you don't need like a superpower or somebody to very much activate you. Like most of the healers, psychic healers, whatever they do, they perform healings which are upon your body, and then you can eventually tap into your confidence and connect again with divinity. They don't essentially say, they don't essentially call up Jesus Christ and are like, hey, you know what, talk to this guy. They're not like the middlemen or anything. They only clear your self-esteem issues. So if you could clear your self-esteem issues, clear your energy system on your own, you will feel that connection all over again. So your messages are centered around that. If this is not resonating, I would really suggest that you pick another tarot, because for this particular group, the messages that are coming forth are really around this reconnection with nature, with their divinity, with, enlarging their vision of life, what they feel the future can bring them. That's what this is about, and doing it in all kinds of magical ways. I also feel that this soul group is very ancient. Like, it's not the first time that you will be working with divinity, working with magic. It's certainly not the first time. You've done magic before. You've been a medicine man, woman, ancestral root worker, some form of a wizard or witch. You have done that before. We have the King of Charisma. What was I saying? High Priestess. What was I saying? I told you, you guys have done this before. This isn't like your first time in Wonderland. You've been on Wonderland. Like, you probably lived lifetimes over lifetimes in Wonderland. You were the Mad Hatter as much as you are Alice. Do you know what I'm saying? You're pretty much extremely highly connected. And it's actually a witch wound because of the trials and because of how people really look at spirituality and are like, oh my God, this is so stupid. This doesn't make any sense. You're crazy to be following all this. Because of how people look at spirituality, we have this internal wound where we think that doing all this is actually crazy. That, oh my God, we're so crazy, we're doing this. No, you're not crazy. You're fudging insane. You are actually doing the absolute right thing, which others should be doing as well. As a matter of fact, you've got the right to look at others and be like, yeah, listen, you're the one who's not connecting with the earth. You're the one who's not connecting with the divine. I think you're the crazy one here. You're allowed to feel that way. And I just got Lisa Kudrow energy, like Phoebe energy. We also have the Emperor, which showed up in group number 2. And this message was there for group number 2 as well. That in your humility, in your kindness, in your tender, sweet, flexible, flowy nature lies your strength. In your humility, in your, I am open to guidance. I'm open to course correcting. I'm open to forgiving everybody and forgiving myself. Within that energy, which is so flexible, flowy like water, there's also a raging tsunami. That's where there's loads of miracles still hiding for you. And there's so much. You see, there are 2 kings, like King of Charisma and the Emperor himself, and your solar plexus fell out. So they're also saying that, and the yoginis are sort of stepping in, that whatever it is that you think you are offering to the world, think in terms of more, that, yeah, I'm offering this, but I think I can offer this as well, but not to like make you feel pressurized. But she's saying that you have more skills, talents, and more things to offer than you think you do right now. So not like, she's not saying that, oh yeah, you were cooking 2 batches of something. Let's say you were baking 2 batches of cookies. Now you have to bake 5 batches. No, she's saying you can not just bake cookies, but you can also make like the perfect sauce for pasta, or you can even try your hand at Chinese cuisine or whatever. So that's what she's saying, that don't think that you've got a limited set of things that you can offer. There's much more you can offer. That's what she's saying. And you're going to discover a lot of this as you're out with nature, communicating and letting go of certain insecurities. Again, she's saying that be bold in complimenting yourself. Don't feel like, wow, I'm saying this about myself, but honestly, I don't think I'm that special. Yeah, like this sounds like an affirmation thing. You know how we say in our affirmations, I am wealthy, I am wise, I'm the smartest person. But in the back of our heads, we are like, nah, we're just saying it to see if it works. If you're doing the manifestation, the affirmation with, let's see if it works, if you're doing it with like, let's see, and ifs and buts, it's not good for you. I mean, it's good, it's not bad or anything, but then it keeps you limited. And talk about limitation, we have the Wheel of Fortune, which talks about a great stroke of luck, things going your way, the divine making things, orchestrating things in a way where you get everything that you deserve. But at the same time, you have the devil, which means that within your mind, there is a concept that makes you feel that, no, I don't deserve it. Like, you are saying it, yeah, dude, I deserve to be the happiest person. And then sometimes you'll have those days when you look in the mirror and be like, I am the prettiest person in town. I'm the sexiest man. I'm the most beautiful woman between beyond. Like, this isn't about, the point is not that. Anyway, so it's not that. It's like you feel it only on certain occasions when your capacity is about feeling it every single day. You're that unapologetic, super confident werewolf. I don't know why I got the werewolf term, but that's my dog. Talk about werewolves. I felt the wolf spirit very strongly for you. So anyway, you have that very super confident wolf who's like, I am everything. I own this place every single day till you die. Not on a special day where you feel good. Every single day. Okay, so that's where I will do like wrap up the tarot. I am taking some self-care messages. These will mostly be like, you can interpret them the way you want to. But like, I will just I will try to interpret them. I mean, there's no need to interpret them. They're pretty much like self-explanatory and they're pretty like to the point. I radiate confidence, grace, and poise in every situation I encounter. This is what I'm talking about. Every single day, not just on a day that you feel like feeling good, not just on a day where, the tarot reader said something that truly resonated, calling myself out here, calling everybody out, actually. I used to do that too, I used to be so dependent on listening to external messages that, oh my God, my favorite tarot reader said this, so now I'm feeling good for maybe like a week, and then after that, I need something else. And no, it's got to be in that powerful, I am the shiz. I am the shiz energy every single day. If it's not every single day, you're not being true to yourself, group 3. I stand up for what I believe in. And then she's saying, yes, you stand up for what you believe in, and what you believe in should be you yourself. So stand up for yourself, for your potential, for what you actually have to offer. Unlock the unlimited amount of gifts that I've given you. Okay, I know that was like a super aggressive message. I'm really sorry if I triggered someone. I'm really sorry if that was rude. That was not my intention. I just feel that you've got so much that you feel you don't have, but you have it. I don't know. I just wanted to make sure that the point hits home. So that is what I will be wrapping it up for you. If you liked what I said here, it really helps my channel when you like, when you comment, when you interact, engage with the video. So please, if you could do that, and subscribe if you're new, because I can get more messages for you that way. And if you cannot do that, I love you as always, and I'm grateful that you gave me the time to speak with you today, and that we connect soon. That would be super awesome. But until then, do take care and have an awesome Lionsgate. And my dog says bye as well.